How's it going? It's pretty sick, huh? It's pretty sick, man. It's insane. Were you here like an hour and a half ago when the earthquake?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I'll just communicate with you as to our progress on this mission. Good copy, thank you.
And we're sitting on the road right where the steam is and watch the cracks opening and closing about like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Standing by.
Right down the driveway. Imagine that. Oh, look at the pig.
Yeah, he's been hanging out there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Control, just for your information, Chopper 1 is at Station 10. Can you relay that information?
Pig.
Control, copy that. I heard their communication, but we were unable to answer due to the multiple 911 calls.
Sick.
Copy that. They are at Station 10 at this time. Thank you.
Thanks, Control.
Ooh. Wow. You hear that venting back there? You hear it?
Yeah.
Insane.
Hasn't really propagated much in the last hour.
Has it done much?
No. A few more gibbers from here, but
I mean, it's blowing out there, huh? What's up with all the waste in the street there?
It was exploding from a little bit higher up.
Right.
Some of it was coming this way.
Oh, that's just spatter, huh?
That's spatter, yeah.
Wow.
Piece here.
there you go.
Wow. Ooh, that gas is something.
Hi folks, so this crack here that's on Pohiki Road has been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As you can see, it is now close to 2 feet wide, actually even a lot wider in some places over here where it is completely collapsed. You can see part of the fissure here across the Pohiki Road is kind of starting to put a lot more smoke out than normal here, at least compared to over the last day. And you can see here, this is where the county had put in this temporary water line. When this fissure happened, it basically broke the water lines, and everybody north of here and all the way down to Kapoho lost water. The county was quick and diligent enough to come put this temporary pipe in, and residents had water for a couple days. But as you can see, fissure 15 basically goes directly underneath that temporary pipe. And you can see here, there is a lot more smoke coming out here than there was a few minutes ago. Nothing alarming yet. but it is interesting to see this develop as this continues. It does look like these were somewhat dormant earlier and maybe even yesterday, and smoke has started to come up again, so really hard to tell what's going to happen here, but we're going to keep an eye on it. Got some newer cracks here formed on this part of the road. Definitely a lot of activity down here. So again, this is looking east on Pohoiki Road towards Pohoiki, and if we turn around here, this is facing up towards the geothermal plants, and that is the intersection of Leilani there on the left. Now you can see this forest was not directly affected by lava, but just the noxious fumes. You can see all that brown tree and uluhe ferns. That is all dead. A lot of the vegetation in here, even if it's not directly affected by lava, it just cannot handle these noxious fumes. Now you can see behind those bushes there, we do have some more smoke coming out of the remnants of that fissure. And it does look like there was a little bit more smoke than normal here. So we're gonna kind of keep an eye on it. Like I said, no alarm here. Don't want people to think that we need to evacuate. Everything is okay. But there is just a little bit of transition here between the amounts of smoke and gases basically that are coming out of those cracks there. So it's a beautiful day in Leilani, guys. We got blue skies. The air quality is great. If anybody out there has your placards and you're trying to come in and do some runs and remove some things from your home or do some evacuation, today is the day to do it. We haven't had air quality this good in a few days, and definitely is going to make it a lot easier getting in and out. Just be advised that the only way into Leilani is at the top. As we all know, this fissure eruption that broke open down here broke across Leilani Avenue, making it completely unpassable. As you can see down there, past that sign, lava eruption literally in the middle of the road. So not going to be able to pass there. Some pretty serious cracks over there. Lots of steam. You can even see the heat shimmer coming out there. So definitely going to want to stay away from that there, folks. And in the bushes over here, we do have part of that same fissure over here. Looks like there is a little activity with the smoke. But other than that, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And given the circumstances. Hey, Nicholas. And just gonna take a little peek down here. So just so you guys know, there is a neighborhood watch in here, and quite nicely policed neighborhood here. Personally, Leilani Estates is one of my favorite subdivisions here on the east side of the island. So we're only going to get so close here, folks, because it is pretty hot over here, and we do have a lot of smoke coming out, and I don't have my respirator on me, so I'm making sure to stay in the areas where there's absolutely no smoke. But as you can see, we have these down power lines here. Definitely don't want to be going near those. Helco has issued a warning that under no circumstances you want to be anywhere near any of those down power lines. They should always be treated as if they are live. So definitely don't want to be messing around with that. But as you can see here, totally unpassable here on the road, and part of the front yard here for the house that you can see back there, their driveway is completely covered. And that is the Leilani Estates sign over there. And unfortunately, no longer passable here. So you can see some more of these cracks in the road here. Not a whole lot going on in the volcanic activity, and I'd like to say that's a blessing, because I'm sure everybody's ready to go back to regular programming. You know, maybe Pele's done doing her dance, and we can start piecing this subdivision back together, and hopefully people are going to be able to resume their lives as normal despite the mass amounts of destruction here. A lot of the streets here are not passable all the way. At some point, lava has breached them. Lots of structures have been burned. Lots of damage here, lots of cracks, lots of road work that would need to be done for this to be safe for people to continue to come in here. And so this is just the beginning of the aftermath. We really don't know how things are going to pan out here as this develops. And I would like to say it would be nice if things were coming to an end here. So definitely a pretty mellow day. Like I said, the air quality is great in here, guys. So anybody needing to feed animals or do any runs, today would be the day to do it. Definitely bring your gas mask though. Conditions can change pretty quickly. Definitely do not come in here if you do not have a gas mask. Be prepared to evacuate immediately and make sure that you keep yourself safe and wear those respirators.
So the house still there or gone?
Oh, the house is still there. You know that? You know the person in there? That's your house. Wow. Do you mind sharing your story?
Sure.
We've been keeping an eye on it. It looks like the house for there is most part, but you might have a little trouble getting in your driveway there.
Should have brought the hot dog.
Well, I got bacon. Okay, we're gonna go talk to our neighbor, guys. We're gonna let you guys go here for a second, and we'll check in with you guys here, okay? Thanks for watching.
It's about 6:10 a.m. May 12th, 2018. I can't believe I waited this long to think about this, but this is a cinder cone in my backyard. And from what I researched, I think the last time a lava flow moved through this area is 175 years ago. So, this is really, really cool. Check out that lava right there. That's all original from the cinder cone. So you remember in past videos of the lava shooting in the air on the nighttime videos. This is a result of that. So, okay, there is, according to the old homeowners, back on the other side of that fence, running along this way, I purchased a dump truck full of black cinder, which is this. It's just black cinder. I spread it out over here to try to smooth out this area, and I kid you not, probably about 3 weeks later, I see this papaya tree growing that I did not plant. Probably a bird flew over and pooped a seed or something, and I haven't touched it at all. This monstrosity right here was an avocado tree I cut down last year, so a year ago, and it's starting to come back. Let's see if I can. Okay, when the backhoe was here, it started ripping away. I told him don't worry about anything. So he, this is one of the roots, and you can see, look, I took an axe to it trying to get it out, and it's still growing in the lava. So it's just crazy how things work here. Okay, my next stop is going to go check on a house. Hopefully I'll be able to breathe down there, and I want to try to get closer to that cinder cone on Luana, so we'll see what happens. Aloha.